Look at him, guys. Sam and Joyce here. We're back out on the St. John's again. We tried some other areas and set our traps. We didn't do that well. We tried Oak Hill. We hardly caught anything there, but it looked promising for stone crabs. We had quite a few stone crabs in the wire traps, so we're going to set some stone crab traps there later. But we're going to get setting our traps, and we'll get back to you when we start setting them. All right, set it here, Joyce. Set the first trap here. What we got here? 17 feet of water. Okay, Joyce, number 2. Set it here. We're at 19 feet now. That's deeper than we usually go. Okay, this is number 3. Okay, number 4. Set it here. Okay, number 5. Set it right here. Okay, what's this number? Number 6. Just put it here. Let's see what happens. Well, don't forget when you set your traps here, you got to have an R on them, and you got to have a tag on it with your name, address, and your license number, which is no big deal. You get it online, it's free, but you got to mark that on your tag also. What I used there was a branding iron. I just heat it up with a propane torch and brand them rather than try to paint them on. And it works out pretty good. When we got some, these things actually wear out. You're going to see that one up there. Turn that one around. Yeah. Look how small it's getting. So we're going to have to replace these. I keep talking about them, I haven't done it yet. Okay, set the, what's this, 7. Let's set this one in the woods.
Yeah.
It's pretty there anyway, isn't it?
It is, it's beautiful.
Okay, number 8. Set that here. We got all our traps set, all 8 of them. And we want to get back to the boat ramp. There's a bass tournament going on here, and there was a lot of bass boats, trailers parked there. So we want to get back in there before they start coming in. And I see one back of me, or in front of me, it's coming in. So we'll get back to you when we pull these traps. Alright, it's been 2 days. We got our crab traps set out here, and it's time to pull them. So we'll run up on them and see how we do. It's a really nice day out today. But we're coming up on our first trap. We got a lot of current today. That's why you got to put that rebar around the bottom of your traps. You'll just wash away. Okay, crab. Ooh, right away. Look at that guy right on the top.
I see him.
Holy mackerel.
See him.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at that trap. Everyone's a keeper there.
Uh-huh. And no bait left.
I guess so. They ate up all the bait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 big guys.
Big crabs.
Nice.
Wow. There's so pretty up here. The crabs. I don't know, they have different color. They're bright. And what's their bellies look like? What's that other thing?
I don't know. One I see sort of white.
Yeah, some of them are alright. Okay, coming up on our second trap. Do you feel anything?
I think so.
Let's see. I see some.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5 in there. That last one had 6, I think. Heck, they're all keepers too. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Huh. How sometimes they're all little crabs and now they're all keepers. And here in Florida they're all keepers, but we just keep the larger ones. They let you keep the smaller ones because a lot of people trap them for bait, for redfish. Bass tournament today. You gotta watch out for these guys. Some of them boats go almost 100 miles an hour. All right, we're coming up on our third trap. This one's in like 12 feet of water. A little shallower than we usually set them. See what happens. We already caught our dinner, so we're okay. Wait, I see them.
See them? Oh yeah, they're there.
Yeah, there's some in there. One of those ain't skunk. Yeah. There's still nice crabs. Only 3, but there's nice crabs. Yeah. They're all easily keepers. They'd be keepers
These guys
anyways.
didn't eat much bait here.
Maybe they didn't like it. What was it?
Grunt. There was a lot in this trap.
Maybe they didn't like grunt.
There was a lot, but they were whole grunts.
Yeah. We got, looks like Towboat US towing somebody in. Okay, it's number 4. That buoy's almost all going down because of the current. We got 8 traps. You're allowed 5 apiece. You got to have a permit for them here in Florida. So I got 5 and Joyce has 3. What we got? 1, 2,
3.
3. So back there, north a little bit was a little bit better. Still all keepers, so that's all right. We can't complain, right? There we go, number 5. Okay. Thumbs up. I don't see any yet.
I know.
What the heck?
It's not good up this end.
They like the other end. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
because it's high.
There's 5 crabs in there.
They didn't eat the bait up as like they did.
I couldn't
down
see
there.
them. They usually swim up in the trap. Oh, that's good. 5 crabs. Okay, we're coming up on number 6. We're in here. Well, it's 18 feet here. 18 feet of water. There's one right on top. 1, 2, how many's in there? 4. Oh, there's a big one there.
Yeah,
Look at that guy. Oh, there's a nice. Look at that guy. He's a big one. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice crab. Hey, lost the claw though. Short of claw. Look at this guy. Look at the size of this guy. Look at that claw. We're coming up on number 7. 17 feet here.
I see him.
What is it? You see him? Oh, I see him. I see 3 right away. You getting tired?
No,
You look like you're getting tired.
it's stuck under the boat.
Wow.
Wow.
How many's in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
4, 5, 6,
10.
7, 10.
10 crabs. Yeah.
Nice.
Mostly keepers. A couple of them might want to throw away. Mostly keepers. That's pretty good. Second to last trap. Look at them guys. We'll have to send them out again.
Nice. That's a nice trap.
Hey, we're coming up on our last trap now. Number 8. I see one on top, 2, 3, 4. What's in that one? 4, 5. That was a grunt too. Yeah, grunts, they don't even really deteriorate that good. Maybe not that so great. We had
They
nothing
held up,
else.
though, but still,
Yeah,
they lasted a long time.
Yeah,
We
they
got
do
crabs.
that.
That one was grunt. It had 10 crabs in it.
that's true. I just want 10 in every
Yeah,
trap.
nice yellow one. Nice
Oh
yellow
yeah, look at
one.
that guy there. He's got some meat out.
Yeah.
You afraid of that one?
Yes.
You gotta put real shoes on.
Don't matter. They still
Yeah.
fight.
Well, we did pretty good today. You can see, look at that big one right there. But they're all nice sized crabs. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of work.
a lot of work. That was a lot of work. I'm gonna
Look
pick
at that
some.
big one right there.
Yeah.
It's nice, pretty.
Oh yeah, I wish they were all like that. Did some easy picking then.
Full of these little curly things.
Yeah, well we might make some stuffed shrimp. We've been shrimping about a few weeks ago and caught quite a few shrimp. So Joyce might make some stuffed shrimp with these. I'll pick a bunch of them. We'll see what happens when we get in. I soaked my burlap bag in the river water. Just lay it on top of them. And keeps them real lively. Because we got like what we got, an hour and a half ride.
Yeah. hour and a half
And by the
ride.
time we get
Yes.
organized at home, it's usually a couple hours.
1:45.
Okay, we'll get back to you when we're cooking them up. All right, we're gonna clean the crabs before we cook them. We usually do that. I get a lot of comments, they like to cook them whole, and that's okay. We just got used to cleaning them. And look at that crab there. He's like 8 inches, point to point. It's a big crab. You only have one claw, but that claw is long enough to reach around and get you with just the one claw. Tough crab.
And they can get you with that when the shell's off too.
Yeah, that's true. He's got that lucky. First you break the face off, pull the gills off. And we use a toothbrush to scrape the guts out. You got a nice clean crab. Ready to cook and eat. So Joyce is going to finish up the rest of them. I'll go out and clean the boat. Well, when we were out in the river, I mentioned how hard the current was running. And I put rebar around the bottom of the trap, and this is what I meant right here. This rebar right here. It's just bent rebar, it goes around the whole trap. And I put this on with hog rings, but you could use zip ties, that would work. But if you don't do that and you got a hard current, your traps could wash away, especially with these wire traps. That's the type I prefer. I just think they catch crabs better. And they're cheaper too. So I just wanted to mention that to you. I didn't do it out there, but that's what I meant by the rebar. Well, we're going to steam the crabs first. We ended up with 36 crabs, nice crabs. We threw away quite a few little ones, but we had 36 total. And we're going to steam them, and I'll probably pick a bunch of them, and we might make stuffed shrimp. We were catching shrimp up till a couple weeks ago over in Daytona, and they stopped running, but we got some in the freezer, so we'll use them. I'll pick some of these crabs.
What I do is I put them in layers and then put some Old Bay, just sprinkle it in there. We don't like a lot of seasoning on them. We like to taste the crab meat. A little bit of onion powder, and then the garlic. If I have lemons, I use cut up chunks of lemons, but of course I don't have the lemons.
Yep, the crab's all done. They smell good.
Mm-hmm.
Let them cool down a little bit, then we can start eating them. Well, we picked some of those crabs, and we decided to make stuffed shrimp with the crab meat. And the shrimp we're using, and we caught about 3 weeks ago at the in the Halifax River. And we put them in the freezer, and we freeze them in water so they're in good shape. So first I'm going to butterfly them, and I'll show you how we butterfly it. What you do is you want to peel off the shell all the way down to the tail. You leave that one on. These are the largest ones we caught in Halifax. And the shrimp have really two veins. You got the vein on the top, that's the intestines. Then there at the bottom, this is a bloodline, so that you can leave that in there. That doesn't hurt anything. And what you need is a good sharp knife. Keep your knife parallel with the shrimp. Make a cut into it. And when you open it up, you can take the vein out. And you take it up and flatten the shrimp out. And put it with the pile, the rest of them. And that's how you butterfly a shrimp. It's not really hard to do, but for you out there who don't know how to do it, this is how we do it. Well, I got all the shrimp butterflied.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's not really that bad.
No.
If they're big shrimp.
Yeah, big
If
shrimp.
you did little shrimp.
Little
that's
shrimp
what-
would not be good.
Yeah. So Joyce is going to show you how she makes stuffed shrimp.
Okay, tonight's dinner is the stuffed shrimp. We start off with a pound of the crab meat. We had three-quarters of a pound of the regular body meat, and then a quarter pound of the claw meat. And just stick that in the bowl. We're going to use a half a cup of mayonnaise. Then a eighth of a cup of finely chopped red pepper. Quarter cup of celery. Quarter teaspoon of garlic. Then we're going to use a teaspoon of Old Bay. And a little shy of a quarter of a teaspoon of the white pepper, like that there. Then a quarter cup of finely ground Ritz crackers, saltine crackers. If you prefer to use breadcrumbs, you can also use those. And you're just going to mix that up in there. That's the oven preheating to bake these in. You try not to mix it too much because then you don't want to break down the meat. And it's nice to keep it in chunks. Now you do a taste test to see if you need salt. Just a little bit. And that's all it is to it. And you squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. And you mix that in. Now you're ready to stuff the shrimp. Okay, we're ready to stuff the shrimp. If you got an ice cream scooper, this is an old one. This is, I don't know how old is this thing. It's quite old, but it works real well.
Older than us, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it's older
old.
than it's old. So what you're gonna do is take your shrimp, put it on your foiled pan. What I'm gonna do here is probably just make.
Which way you do the shrimp? You put the
I put the I don't know, I guess the
cut part down, right?
cut part down. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It works better that way. And we're going to make about 6 of these for supper tonight because there's no way we can eat all these shrimp. So I'm going to finish them all up and we'll put them in the freezer. So you want to scoop up your crab meat, get your hands in there. It's a little messy. You want to stuff it in there pretty good. And just put that out there. Then take the tail, sort of bend it up. spread it out a little bit. Then that helps hold that crab cake together.
That looks neat.
Right. So what I'll do is just take a little bit of Old Bay, just put it across there. Not much, unless you like Old Bay. Just to give it a little color when it's cooking. That stuff. So the rest of these, what I'll do is just finish them up, and we'll put them, wrap them up real good, and put them in freezer bags and freeze them. Well, we ended up with 12 extra stuffed shrimp. So what we're going to do with them is you put them in the freezer. What I do is put them on the tray like they are, freeze these till they get hard. Then when they're frozen, you take them out and then wrap them in the saran wrap. Then put them in a freezer bag or a freezer container. While you freeze them hard, it makes them, they're a lot easier to handle, and then they keep their shape. Okay, the shrimp are ready to go into the oven. What we're going to do is take melted butter and just brush over each one. I'll go in for, I'm going to put them in for 10 minutes and check them. In a 375 oven. Well, we're going to check them. The 10 minutes is about 3 seconds left. So we're going to take them out. And you're going to move your rack up. About the second one down from the broiler. You're going to turn your broiler on. Well, the broiler's ready. So you're going to put them back into the oven, put them under the broiler. Give them about a minute and then check them. You don't want to burn them. Minute's up. I'm going to pull them out. And you see them bubbling like that. They are done. Well, tonight's dinner is baked stuffed shrimp with baked potato with melted cheese and oven roasted tomatoes.
Well, those shrimp really look good, Joyce. I can't wait to try them. And Joyce also makes her own relish, which she uses to make this tartar sauce, and that's really good also. Well, if you enjoy our videos, we'd appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.